This is the narration of Prophet Adam, his wife, the angels, and Iblis, Satan the rejected. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I seek refuge in God from Satan the rejected. In the name of God, Allah, the gracious, the merciful. Is it not a fact that there was a time when the human being was nothing to be mentioned? Most exalted is God, the only true King. Do not rush into uttering the Quran before it is revealed to you, and say, My Lord, increase my knowledge. We tested Adam in the past, but he forgot, and we found him indecisive. What are they questioning? The great news that is disputed by them. Indeed, they will find out. Most assuredly, they will find out. Say, I warn you, there is no other God besides God, Allah, the One, the Supreme, the Lord of the heavens and the earth and everything between them, the Almighty, the Forgiving. Say, here is the great news that you are totally oblivious to. I had no knowledge previously about the feud in the high society. I am inspired that my sole mission is to deliver the warnings to you. Recall, your Lord said to the angels, I am creating mankind out of clay from dark mud. Once I design him and blow into him from my spirit, then fall down to him in prostration. As we said to the angels, fall prostrate before Adam. They all fell prostrate except Iblis. He said, Shall I prostrate to one you created from mud? He said, O Iblis, why are you not with the prostrators? He said, I am not to prostrate before mankind, whom you created out of clay from dark mud. He said, O Iblis, what prevented you from prostrating before what I created with my hands? Are you too arrogant, or have you rebelled? He said, I am better than him. You created me from fire, and you created him from clay. He said, Therefore, you must go down. You are not to be arrogant here. Get out. Indeed, you are among the debased. And as we said to the angels, fall prostrate before Adam, they fell prostrate, except Iblis. He became of the jinn, for he rebelled against the command of his Lord. Will you choose him and his descendants as protectors instead of me, even though they are your enemies? What a miserable substitute! You have incurred my condemnation until the day of judgment. He said, Do you see this one whom you have honored above me? If you respite me till the day of resurrection, I will surely destroy his descendants, except a few. He said, Then indeed you are among the respited, until the day of the time well known. He said, Then go, you and those who follow you will surely end up in hell as your requital, an equitable requital. You may entice them with your voice, and mobilize all your forces and all your men against them, and share in their money and children, and promise them anything Satan promises is no more than an illusion. He said, My Lord, since you have misled me, I will surely entice them on earth. I will mislead them all. I will sit and wait for them on your straight path. I will surely mislead them. I will surely arouse desires in them. I will surely command them, so they will surely pierce the ears of livestock, and I will surely command them to distort the creation of God. Anyone who accepts Satan as an ally instead of God has incurred a profound loss. I will come to them from before them and from behind them, and from their right and from their left, and you will find that most of them are unappreciative, except those among your worshippers who are devoted absolutely to you alone. He said, This is a path that leads straight to me. Indeed, you have no power over my servants, except those who follow you of the deviators. He promises them and entices them. What Satan promises is no more than an illusion. He said, I swear by the truth, and the truth is all that I utter. He said, get out therefrom, despised and defeated. Those among them who follow you, I will fill hell with you all. It will have 7 gates. Each gate will get a specific share assigned. As for the righteous, they will enjoy gardens and springs. We then said, O Adam, this is an enemy of you and your wife. Do not let him evict both of you from paradise, lest you become miserable. Recall, your Lord said to the angels, certainly, I am placing a viceroy on earth. They said, will you place therein one who will spread evil therein and shed blood, while we glorify you in your praises and sanctify you? He said, I know what you do not know. He taught Adam all the names, then presented them to the angels, saying, inform me of the names of these, if you are right. They said, be you glorified. We have no knowledge except that which you have taught us. You are the omniscient, the wise. He said, O Adam, tell them their names. When he told them their names, he said, did I not tell you that I know the secrets of the heavens and the earth? I know what you declare and what you conceal. And recall, we said to the angels, fall prostrate before Adam. They fell prostrate except Iblis. He refused, was too arrogant, and became a disbeliever. We said, O Adam, live with your wife in paradise, and eat therefrom generously, as you please, but do not approach this tree, lest you both be of the transgressors. You are guaranteed never to hunger therein, nor go unclothed, nor will you thirst therein, nor suffer from any heat. But Satan whispered to him, saying, O Adam, let me direct you to the tree of eternity, and a kingdom that will never deteriorate. The devil whispered to both of them in order to show what was concealing their bodies. He said, your Lord did not forbid you from this tree except to prevent you from becoming angels, or become of the immortals. He swore to both of them, certainly, I am to both of you among the sincere advisers. Then they both ate from it, whereupon their bodies became apparent to them, and they began to cover themselves with the leaves of paradise. Adam thus disobeyed his Lord, and fell. He made them both fall by deception. As soon as they tasted the tree, their bodies became apparent to them, and they began to cover themselves with the leaves of paradise. Their Lord called upon them, did I not prohibit both of you from this tree, and said that Satan is to both of you an obvious enemy? Satan thus made them slip and caused their eviction therefrom. We said, go down as enemies of one another. On earth shall be your habitation and means of livelihood for a while. Then Adam received from his Lord words whereby he redeemed him. He is the Redeemer, the Merciful. They both said, our Lord, we have wronged our souls, and unless you forgive us and have mercy on us, we will surely be losers. Subsequently, his Lord chose him, redeemed him, and guided him. He said, go down both of you therefrom, all together. You are enemies of one another. But if guidance comes to you from me, whosoever follows my guidance will not go astray nor suffer. He said, on it you will live, on it you will die, and from it you will be brought out. As for the one who disregards my remembrance, he will have a miserable life, and we will resurrect him on the day of resurrection, blind. As for those who disbelieve and reject our revelations, they will be the dwellers of the fire, wherein they abide eternally. O children of Adam, verily we have sent down to you garments to cover your bodies, as well as for luxury, but the best garment is the garment of God-fearingness. These are some of God's signs, that you may remember. O children of Adam, do not let Satan tempt you, as he evicted your parents from paradise, and the removal of their garments, to show them their bodies. He and his tribe see you, while you do not see them. We appoint the devils as companions of those who do not believe. And when they commit an immorality, they say, "We found our parents doing this, and God has commanded us to do it." Say, "Definitely God never commands immorality. Are you saying about God what you do not know?" Say, "My Lord commands justice, and to establish the direction of your faces at every place of worship, and to call upon Him, devoting your judgment to Him alone. Just as He initiated you, you will ultimately return to Him." A group He guided, while another group was committed to straying. They have taken the devils as their allies instead of God, yet they believe that they are guided. O children of Adam, dress nicely at every masjid, a place of worship, and eat and drink, but not excessively. Surely God does not love the excessive. He created you from one soul, and He made from it its mate, so that He finds tranquility with her. And when He covers her, she then carries a light load that she passes by with. As the load gets heavier, they implore God, their Lord, "If you give us a righteous baby, we will surely be among the appreciative." We created the human from a liquid mixture, from two parents, in order to test him. We thus made him a hearer and a seer. Certainly, we guided him to the path to whether he is appreciative or unappreciative. But when he gives them a righteous baby, they make him into an idol that rivals him, but exalted is God, far above any partnership. Recite to them the history of Adam's two sons truthfully. They once offered an offering, and it was accepted from one of them, but not from the other. He said, "I will surely kill you." He said, "God accepts only from the God conscious. If you extend your hand to kill me, I am not extending my hand to kill you, for I fear God, Lord of the knowledgeable ones. I surely want you to bear my sin and your sin, so you will be among the dwellers of the fire. Such is the requital for the transgressors." Then his soul provoked him to kill his brother, so he killed him, and ended up with the losers. God then sent a raven. It was scratching the earth to show him how to bury his brother's corpse. He said, "Woe to me! I failed to be as intelligent as this raven, and bury my brother's corpse." He then became ridden with remorse. Because of that, we decreed for the children of Israel that anyone who murders any soul who had not committed murder or commit horrendous crimes on earth, it shall be as if he murdered all the people. And anyone who saves a life, it shall be as if he saved the lives of all the people. Our messengers went to them with clear signs, but most of them, after all this on earth, are surely extremists. The only recompense for those who fight God and His messenger and commit horrendous crimes on earth is to be killed or crucified, or to have their hands and feet cut off on alternate sides, or to be banished from the land. This is to humiliate them in this life, and in the hereafter, for them is a far worse retribution. Exempted are those who repent before you overcome them. You should know that God is forgiver, merciful. O you who believe, you shall reverence God, and seek the means to Him, and strive in His cause that you may succeed. And undeniably, we have honored the children of Adam, and provided them with rides on land and in the sea. We provided them with good provisions, and we preferred them above many of those whom we have created with preference. O mankind, eat from the earth's products all that is lawful and good, and do not follow the steps of Satan. Surely he is to you an obvious enemy. Some livestock supply you with transportation, as well as bedding materials. Eat from God's provisions to you, and do not follow the steps of Satan. Surely he is to you an obvious enemy. O you who believe, you shall embrace total submission, and do not follow the steps of Satan. Surely he is to you an obvious enemy. O you who believe, do not follow the steps of Satan. Anyone who follows the steps of Satan should know that he commands immorality and vice. If it were not for God's grace towards you and his mercy, none of you would have been cleansed. But God cleanses whomever he wills. God is hearer, knower. O children of Adam, when messages come to you from among you and narrate my revelations to you, then whoever reverences and reforms themselves will have nothing to fear, nor will they grieve. Recall that your Lord had taken all the descendants of Adam and had them bear witness for themselves. Am I not your Lord? They all said, Yes, we bear witness. Thus you cannot say on the day of resurrection, Indeed, we were unaware of this. Nor can you say, It was our parents who practiced idolatry, and we simply followed in their footsteps. Will you punish us because of what others have falsified? Did I not make a testament with you, all children of Adam, that you shall not worship Satan? Surely he is to you an obvious enemy, and that you shall worship me alone. This is the straight path. He has definitely misled great multitudes of you. Did you not possess any understanding? O mankind, certainly the promise of God is truth. So do not let the life of this world deceive you, and do not be deceived about God by the deceiver. Indeed, Satan is an enemy to you, so treat him as an enemy. He only invites his party to be among the companions of the inferno. O mankind, reverence your Lord, the one who created you from one soul, and created from it its mate. Then spread from the two many men and many women. Reverence God, by whom you swear, and the wombs. God is, over you, an observer. Ask them, are they more difficult to create, or the other creations? We indeed created them from wet mud. Are you more difficult to create than the heaven? He constructed it. O mankind, you are the ones who need God, while God is in no need for anyone, the praiseworthy. If he wills, he can get rid of you and substitute a new creation. This is not too difficult for God. The creation of the heavens and the earth is even more amazing than the creation of mankind, but most people do not know. I never permitted them to witness the creation of the heavens and the earth, nor the creation of themselves, nor am I the one who takes the misleaders as assistants. We thus explain the revelations to enable the people to redeem themselves. Say, I do not ask you for any money, and I am not an impostor. This is a reminder for the knowledgeable ones, and you will certainly find out in a while. صدق الله العظيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين.